I'm just here going through JAGRD's wood pile, and it's some pretty nice stuff here. I think we'd better go have a chat to Glenn.
Yeah, well, absolutely. We've got a few different flavours of wood that people like to barbecue with. Most commonly you'll see like cherry wood, which is pretty favourite for a lot of barbecuers. Apple and peach and plum, which we also have. We like to use the local Jamwood. It's an acacia, a local wattle, grows all through the wheat belt. Gives a good smoke ring, same as cherry, but heaps more flavour. When you actually split it when it's green, or not green but freshly cut, it'll smell a bit like raspberry jam. So, they're sort of more of your common run-of-the-mill stuff for most of the barbecue flavours. And then you have all our other local timbers, jarrah, white gum, bits and pieces like that. Personally for us, we like to stick with the Jamwood. That seems to work.
So do you use this as a fuel or as a flavouring?
As a flavouring mostly.
Yep.
We'll use other types of white gum or that style of bush timber for our heat source, or we'll use charcoal, heavy lump charcoal, and then we'll use the timbers that we want for the flavours on the day.
Okay, and so you're going to be using this weekend with your entries?
Absolutely, on everything.
Everything.
On
chicken,
everything.
pork,
yep,
beef.
Everything. We use it in varying degrees of strength. So if we're using beef, we'll hit it pretty hard. If we're doing chicken, sometimes the pork, we'll just back it off, smaller amount, let it smoke slower, give a much more subtle hit than just like with a beef, which needs a good punch to get it happening.
Now I believe that this actually causes a smoke ring on your meat.
Absolutely. Like cherry does. Most people will be familiar with the way cherry will leave a smoke ring. It's a chemical reaction between the smoke and the meat itself, and that's what gives you that beautiful pink smoke ring. Did some brisket the other day, was not very thick, was just about pink all the way through. So it looked like it wasn't cooked, but it's actually a smoke ring had penetrated from both sides all the way through.
This is like to me, a pretty heavy and dense wood. It almost kind of looks a bit like jarrah, but it's a lot different to jarrah, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's a lot sweeter than jarrah. I find personally that jarrah can have a bit of a more of an acrid sort of taste if it's not burning properly, but that can be said for a lot of fires. If you don't have a good fire, you're going to end up with a bad taste on your food. So fire maintenance, as well as the type of timber used, is pretty important when you are barbecuing.
So what do you mean by fire maintenance?
You want the right amount of airflow to keep the timber that you're burning to be burning efficiently. It's not sort of smouldering too much. If your timber's got a lot of moisture in it, it's going to need more heat, more airflow. You'll know if your fire's not at the right point because you'll be able to smell it, or you'll get a creosote taste on your food itself. Easy to remedy, just a bit of playing, get your airflow right, and away you go. The fire maintenance is pretty important, not just your flavours, but to have that side of it as well. A nice box of peach. You can use that on your wider meats. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I'll take that.
Oh, yeah. Give that to the boss.
Thank you very much.
No worries.